Okay. Hey, welcome back. Yesterday, when we were dividing decimals and we had our decimal in the dividend, so in that number that's being divided up, we talked about two strategies. And I want to remind you of the two strategies because then you're going to be working with them to do some practice today. All right. Strategy number one was I can change this number from 5 and 4 tenths. I can change that to just be 54 tenths. Okay. That works. We know that works. We've done all that work with powers of 10 at the beginning of the year. We know if I pulled out my base 10 blocks, I could count up the tenths. I would have 54 of them. That's just, it just is. It works. Then I can just divide like I normally would. So 54 tenths divided by 6. Well, 54 divided by 6 is, pause, do it. There we go. Welcome back. All right, I hope we got it. It is 9. And then because my label here is tenths, it's going to be 9 tenths, which we also know we can write like this. Okay, that is strategy number one. I'm going to rewrite my dividend as whatever, as tenths. I'm going to rewrite it to get rid of that decimal. I might rewrite it as tenths. Oh, you guys, what happens if I have something like this? How would I say that decimal? Hundredths. Yeah, so I would rewrite something like that as 15 hundredths. Okay, that's strategy number one. Strategy number two, we looked at yesterday when we had that problem where we were sharing some money. Okay, strategy number two is I'm going to separate my whole number and my decimal. I'm going to divide my whole number up first, and then I'm going to divide up my decimal. So in this case, I'm going to separate this into 35 divided by 7 and 21. Ooh, what is this? This isn't 21 tenths. This would be 21 hundredths. Yes. And I'm going to divide that by 7 as well. Okay. So I took my 35, it's here. I took my 21 hundredths, it's here. And both times I'm dividing by 7 because that's what the problem tells me to do. So 35 divided by 7 is 5. 21 hundredths divided by 7. Well, 21 divided by 7 is 3, but it's hundredths, so it would be 3 hundredths. And I write 3 hundredths like this. 3 hundredths, right? I put that 3 in the hundredth spot. Okay, now, remember, now I'm going to take those two and I'm going to bring them back together. So my answer is 5 and 3 hundredths, which I write like this, 5 and 3 hundredths. Okay, you have some practice problems to work through today. I want you to think about which strategy makes sense here. Do I just rewrite the whole thing as tenths or hundredths or whatever it is? Or can I split apart the whole number and the decimal, divide those separately, and then put them back together?